The man is the head, the woman is the neck. The woman is going to tell him what direction we need to go and where the focus needs to be at that time. So that would be that's where the family needs to go. That's where the relationship needs to go. The woman's going to tell you where the lesson.
So if anything, any success you're experiencing today, it's probably because someone was working on it many years ago. It may have been your mom. It may have been your partner or something like that. You'd be like, stuff just doesn't happen. It's setting the stage.
You know, he had PTSD, but he didn't know what to do or how to go get, because they're afraid of getting counseling, because they think that they're telling their business to, they don't know me. But if you talk to somebody, it's going to release some of that anger that you have inside.
I think friendship is it. Friendship. If you ain't friends, you ain't going to respect the person. You sure ain't going to love them. So if you're friends first, you're going to go through the bad, the good, and whatever, and still come out to be friends. From when we was in high school to where we're in the old retirement home. That was with my friend, it's still gonna be my friend. My friend's gonna love me, my friend's gonna respect me. If you don't love me or respect me, you sure never was my friend.
Say everything in moderation, but don't do it in moderation. The lies of a gluttonous generation. 10-year-old girls walking around with their cheeks out, I'm uncomfortable. These designers turning our girls out. Wrongs become right and rights become weird. Satan is shit. How in the hell did we get here? Bush birthed Obama gave us Trump. I ain't afraid of him. All I'm saying, something's coming. It's a plan.
Hey, what's up? We back at the shop Uncut. You know how we do it. This is a search for the truth. Today we have 6 lovely ladies and the homie Squeek Nutty Bug, my guy.
What's up, baby?
Came in at the last minute. We got some food out there if you want it.
I'm down.
So, we're gonna start off with some introductions. Let me start by saying this is the Double Dutch Divas. They've been doing a lot around the town, man. They know them. So let's get it. We'll go ahead and start off with you. Why not?
Squeek Nutty Bug. My name is Squeek Nutty Bug, local recording artist. You know, Pacific Northwest, been in the game for a while, and I'm glad to be here today on this podcast you got going on with the Double Dutch Divas.
Right, man. Finally, my guy. I've been trying to get this dude on, like, everyone's, hey, when you gonna come? Hey, when you gonna come? He be in California and all over, that's what's up.
Just got back, and I'm about to take off in the morning.
Okay. Where to? Cali?
BET Awards.
Is that right?
Okay.
All right. Might have to take a camera for us.
You know, I wish I could take everybody in the room.
I can fit in the suitcase.
Things Alaska got good deals.
Man, I'm thinking about going to Alaska. Anyways, let's keep it moving. My bad. So your name is?
My name is Jamila Merritt. I am the head coach of the Double Dutch Divas.
Wait, let me backtrack. So your name, age, if that's okay, and your dating status.
Ooh! Okay, Jamila Merritt, for almost 48, married. What was the other one?
And maybe dating status.
Yeah, that's it. You know, I said I'm married. You guys are done.
And what do you do?
I'm a personal trainer.
Okay, that's what's up. I love you here.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Yolanda Pepper Riggins. I am single, 51, almost 52 years old.
That's
Thank
what's
you. I am a coach for the Double Dutch Divas. I also volunteer at a rehab called Pure Camp.
Okay.
And I am a caregiver.
Okay, so you love to give care, huh?
Absolutely. You need some care.
Yeah. Okay. 100%, man. Oh, you don't even know the half, but maybe we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay, and Miss Angie.
So my name is Angie Mosley. I'm the CEO and founder of Double Dutch Divas. I also work for Seattle Public Schools as a paraeducator, and I've had my student since kindergarten. So he didn't graduate this year. That's just because, a lot of times we don't like to put our kids out, of the system until they're absolutely ready. And so I'm in the special ed department. So he has a little bit more time he can do in high school. So I'll be again with him in high school. So he qualified to graduate, but he's still in school. So that's what I do. I'm a mentor as well. I've a mentor for My Sister's Keeper. I'm unity in the community, and that's what we like to promote. I'm a mother of 2 handsome sons, Cam First name Oscar Freeman, but his name is Cam Freeman.
Oscar.
Yep, you know, little OJ. He's 22 years old.
My goodness.
And then Ocean Freeman. He just graduated from Chief Sealth High School. He's on his way to Lewis and Clark in August.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You'll see him get drafted. You'll see him get drafted to the NFL. So you know what I'm saying? When the time is right. You know what I'm saying? But ended high school with a 3.8, and he was still upset. You know what I'm saying? That B. Oh, he's like, these are for bums. You feel me? And so. Both of them, you know, really absolutely make me proud. You know, as a mom, you go through the storm to get through it and get past it so we can have testimonies. You know what I'm saying? That's why God gives us tests, and that's why people give us tests so that we can get through it. Get to it, we get through it to get to it. So, yeah, that's about me.
I got more.
And it's, when you ask the questions, look, I got more.
Well, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
I first met you before I had any shops when I was in school, and I just happened to do your hair once,
Yep.
flat iron, a cold flat iron, and you said you'd be back,
Yep.
and you haven't.
But I thought
What had happened was
I thought what you were gonna say is that you've been back ever since, because I don't really like to get my hair flat iron, but I'm gonna say that you did too much of a good job and got it really flat, like so flat, because you know I like to wear my hair natural, right? And it took hella for it to get back nappy, like the way I like it. So I said I was gonna be back because I was like, I'm letting Jabari I've never had my hair done by a guy, right? And I'm like, his ass do not know how to flat iron, and he got my shit right. And I was like, oh man, and I'm like, when is this gonna get back? And you were like, it'll be real, and I sweat a lot, you already know. And so that's giving you props. So actually you should say thank you for not coming back, because you're hella dope and you stay dope. But I always brought my kids to you, so you still got our business.
Man, I still got the pics. Man.
Yeah.
I knew her kids since they were shorter than me.
Possible.
That's what's up. Okay, now we have, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Cyan Wu. I'm a board member for Amped Up 3D, which is a nonprofit with Double Dutch Divas, and also fundraising and grant consultant for Double Dutch Divas. And during my day job, I'm a nonprofit communications consultant.
Oh, you guys are
And,
Unity.
Yeah. So, I'm 44, married, with 2 kids. One kid in Garfield as a rising sophomore, another one going to Meany. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Deshauna Cunningham. I'm 46 years old. Double Dutch Diva. Love it. Angie's my cousin, so, you know, I got recruited, but it was all good. Good times, because it came at the right time that I needed it, so I always put love to her all day.
I'm sorry. Shout out to Girl Trek too.
Absolutely.
Girl Trek on my shirt.
Look, I wish I had my shirt. Girl Trek first.
Both, you know, even though I'm not part of the Girl Trek, but I am, because I'm just.
She is.
Right, there's the
Absolutely.
connection. So I apologize.
I work for the state of Washington. I work for DSHS. I'm actually a public employee, so I do give out benefits to people that are in need. So I'm in the community there. And I also volunteer with a lot of the recovery centers they asked me to come to their events when they want to talk about recovery, even though that wasn't my issue, but I was good at my job. So, you know, I used to be kind of like a counselor, but definitely work with the community. I love helping people since I was little. So
What did you say about your dating status?
Oh, me? Oh, I'm in a relationship.
She said,
Relationship.
Is it complicated or is
She said, I got
No, it ain't complicated at all.
And now we have,
We don't have to do complicated.
and then there was one. Tell me about yourself. I found out earlier that she's a dancer. We kind of made it today. Go ahead.
So I'm Tandra Brown. So I've been working in the community for some years now. Actually, this month marks 18 years, and I know it sounds crazy, and I probably don't even look like I could probably be working for anybody for 18 years. A lot of people tell me. But marks 18 years working for the Seattle YMCA. And I've been working for the young people that long, ages 14 to 25. So that's me kind of been behind the scenes, just really working with young people on life skills, housing, traditional housing, 12 years. Let's see. I started off in digital arts, so always have a passion for digital arts and things. I have a couple businesses. Kippa's Kitchen is one of them. So meeting the young people where they're at, thank you guys, meeting the young people where they're at, and everybody really with nutrition and wellness, education and coaching. That's a big part of me. For years I've studied, nutrition and health and food and things like that. I didn't grow up with, knowing what to eat and things. That wasn't our focus, we would just how to get it how we lived, and it just wasn't a focus of my family, and so really focusing on that and helping young people focus on that and doing it in a way where it's like, okay, I see what you like and I also see what you need at the same time, so that's what Kippa's Kitchen is about. It's about wellness and nutrition. I'm kind of known for my soul food salad bars, Kippa's Superpower smoothies and elixirs, and then I also have one more business. Well, there's two more businesses. Kip Cap Seattle Visuals. I want to plug Kip Cap Seattle Visuals. That's photography and videography.
Oh,
passion. Yes, that's been a passion for mine for years. For years, for sure. And then my other one is Kippa's got his hair design, so I've been doing hair for all the years too. That's been one of my hustles, how to get it how you live it. So
I'm glad I didn't finish because people getting better and better.
But yeah, and I appreciate being here with the Double Dutch Divas. Much love, respect for Angie and the Double Dutch Divas, and I appreciate you having us for sure.
Okay, so we're gonna jump into it. I'm trying to think how I'm gonna go about to introduce this. So we're gonna talk about the roles of men and women, how they differ, how you guys view them, and what your thoughts are. So me myself, I didn't get many examples of what it is. My mom was a single mother. She did get remarried, and she seemed to have like a somewhat of a traditional role, but I didn't get to see much of how a bachelor should be. Did you have an example growing up?
Yeah. And I'm thankful for that. And I guess it's very important because until you said it, I didn't really think about it like that. But I'm like, wow, that's something. Yeah.
So what did you see?
Like a sample of like the mother and the father in the house.
Yeah, the dynamics. Like for me, there's like I'm gonna go and tell you guys my thoughts on it. I feel like men and women are different. It's kind of crazy that's just, oh my gosh, when men and women are different these days. But I feel like there's a role for a man and a role for a woman. I do feel like the man should be a leader, and there's exactly. So I feel like we are different. Those differences have been made to be kind of like been demonized. But I feel like, I say this before, but we're supposed to be like opposite ends of the same coin. We have different strengths and different weaknesses, and then when we come together, we're supposed to fit like that. Right. But nowadays, it's unfortunate because it's like women have been forced to take on a more masculine role. And not only that, but men have been told that they need to be more feminine.
No,
Go ahead.
No, I think when you say that more feminine, I think what that person is trying to say is that if we're feeling emotional, you know what I'm saying, don't be like, I don't give a shit, why are you crying? Like, pull us close. That ain't being feminine, that's showing sympathy and care, you know what I'm saying? But I'll talk about, as having your mom and your dad in the household. I don't think that growing up that I even feel like there's a role. I just feel like kind of like not stay in your lane, but just love a person how you love them. You know what I'm saying? So growing up, everybody's like, dang, you had your mom and your dad in the household for the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And I can say that I did, but I can't tell you that it was just hella dope, 100%, because there was sometimes it was emotional. There was sometimes I wasn't even in the house with my mom and dad because my mom was here, she was sick, and my dad was here, and then they're still together. So they went through the storm together, but it wasn't all gravy. like it could be torture or something like that. So it gives you like what you put up with and everything like that. But like you said, the man has the role of being the leader, and the woman, I don't even think I let you say what the woman's role was, because a leader, a woman and a man can be the leader in a household. You know what I'm saying? Not to say, and what is a leader? To tell you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. So what is a leader as far as what the man is at, to go make the money and bring it home and pay all the bills?
Okay. Well, let me tell you what I'm gonna tell you what I feel.
I'm just saying.
I think so. Yeah, a man should be the primary breadwinner, I won't say the primary breadwinner, but he should be. I think a man's duty is to provide and protect.
Right.
That's his primary duty. And I do believe, like, forgive me, but I refer to the Bible, but a woman's duty is to offer support.
Right. And then so when the man pays all the bills and does all the stuff, the man can say whatever the hell he... No, but it be like that though. It be like, I paid the bill. I did this. Yeah, that's why if a man's going to be a leader, he's going to have to be a leader with understanding.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because it could be like...
You don't have to lead with extra.
I think the roles are interchangeable, and that...
Whatever.
My bad.
Interchangeable. Leadership is all, to me, relative to the situation. If the woman is the breadwinner, that doesn't mean that the man is less powerful. In my household, I came from a blended family. I grew up with two moms, my biological mother and my bonus mom. And she was like the greatest hustler I ever knew in life, like ran circles around my dad and everything. She held him up, he held her up. She gave him a lot of credit for things that were going on in the household. And really it was her that was pulling things together, but she understood her position with him as they created it, because I've seen my father in other relationships and they were always relative to who he was with, so it didn't take away from his manhood or anything if she was the front runner with the money at times. So yeah, that's how it is supposed to be. And I'm not saying that it was, all gravy, because sometimes my father could be, chauvinistic, and sometimes my bonus mom, it would make me angry to see her giving him credit that he would take and run with it, and he didn't have a lot to do
with that. I'm sorry, because I thought at first it was just two moms, but it was your dad, and then you had two ladies with him, right?
No, I'm saying I had two households. My parents were married, but they separated. My dad had this relationship, so I grew up in two households. In my mom's household, I was a single child.
And it was just the two of us. Mother and the
It was me and my mother, and then in my dad's household, it was my dad and my bonus mom and the kids that they had together, plus the other kids that my dad had outside of both of them. My dad had 4 sets of families. So, and we didn't get to say half. We didn't get to say, step or nothing. He wasn't going for that. That's just my brother. That's just my sister.
Let me clarify my sister. I agree with everything you said pretty much. But when it comes down to it, if it's a corporation, if it's a job, whatever, there really has to be one decision maker. Because if you have two people feeling like they have the lead, then it's like, what happens when I want to go this direction and the other person wants to go this direction? There has to be one person that says,
That's true, but I disagree with them having to be the leader like that, because you guys are making the executive decision together, or sometimes one person has to make that executive decision, and if you guys are tight like butt cheeks, y'all gonna roll with what needs, or have the discussion, or what.
Otherwise, there's separation.
I think that the idea of you need to have one decision maker is a very male-oriented viewpoint into a work culture, because I think that, like, I've worked in a lot of teams, and you have to have different roles with the team.
Right.
Not everybody's gonna be like, not everybody's making the decision, but they're consulted. You know, some people are accountable for a decision, but they're going to delegate to some people. You know, some people are like, I'm accountable if anything goes wrong, but you guys make the decision. Some people are like, I'm just going to be informed on it, but at least I want to know. Right. So it's like, it's more of a spectrum, right? It's not just like, you're the boss, right? And so same in the household. You know, like, I think of leadership as like a lighthouse, you know, where I'm the beacon of light, and I'm going to tell you where you're going to look to me for guidance. And that could be, I'm gonna, you know, provide economically, or it could be I bring the culture into the household. It could be I'm the social center and bring all the friends to the house. And so everybody has a different role based on what they like to do. So ultimately, if you're a husband and wife, or like, you do what you like to do, right? But you gotta contribute somehow. Some people are like, I don't like to get all the texts and be involved with all the family. Okay, I'll do that. Some people are like, I just want to get my head down and work and bring the paycheck home. Like, okay, do that if you enjoy it. You know, but everybody has to have, like, there are so many different ways to contribute to the household. You know?
I mean, there is, but like I said, when it comes down to a decision, like, it has to be a final word. Otherwise, you are separated. Like, if you're going a certain direction, then what happens when you guys can't agree? Someone has to give to the other. And it can take turns, and you have to, like, as a leader, you do have to be, you know, take their thoughts into account. I feel like the wife or whatever is like your number one person that you consult with, and you value her opinion and everything like that. And my thought is, if you can't trust your man's leadership, then you have no business being with him.
I agree.
If you had something to say.
Yes.
You're a married woman, right?
I am a married woman.
So coming from experience, let us know what your thoughts are on this.
The best way I've had it explained to me, which I'm sure everyone's probably heard this, is the man is the head, the woman is the neck. The woman is going to tell him what direction we need to go and where the focus needs to be at that time. So that would be that's where the family needs to go. That's where the relationship needs to go. The woman is going to tell you where to look. Now, it may be opposite at different times. Like you said, people have different strengths. At some point, my husband may tell me, you're focusing on the wrong thing. You need to look over here. And I trust him. I'm like, okay, let me see what you're talking about, because obviously I have blinders in some space and I may not be able to see what you're looking at. So it's always a collaboration. One person should not be able to make 100% of the decisions at all times, because the other person's not going to feel valued. If one person everyone needs to feel valued. If somebody, a man or the woman, doesn't feel valued, it's not going to work. You have to feel like a valued person in any relationship. This relationship, mother, father, your child, parent, everyone needs to feel valued.
Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what.
I believe, and you can correct me anytime, but you're the founder, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, but so as the founder, like, you want to go do a meeting here, and then someone else wants to do a meeting somewhere else. It's like, if someone is stuck on that, then you guys got to cause separation if you guys can't just come together and allow her to guide the whole thing.
Right, and then, but you know, it's not like if to make a decision and then I go to Cyan. You know, we got a group chat. Like, I tell everybody, I might be the founder and the CEO of Double Dutch Divas, but everybody's a boss around here. You know what I'm saying? Call shots. Like, you know what I'm saying? And bring it to the table, because I know how to take constructive criticism. We just had a board meeting, for real, a serious business meeting at Taco City just before this. And everybody, we all collaborated, and they told me their thoughts, I told them my thoughts, and I'd be hella, you know what I'm saying, all over the place. And then, look, Jamila's like, I know how to put her in her place. And I said, you're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? They all, like, they be like, Angie, Pepper tells me, shut up, bye, go on and do your thing. And I be like, good, bye, you know, and I go and do my thing. They be like, it's time to go. I be like, I know, I gotta go, the whole van will be packed up. They don't just leave it and be like, you're an asshole, and you chose to talk and all this stuff. Look, teamwork makes a dream work. You know what I'm saying? I be like, who got me?
30 minutes later.
Yeah. Look, anybody because we'll have her phone and her keys. Yeah. Nobody can find her.
Teamwork makes the dream work. So we're all valued. If there's one person that feels invalid, like, you know what I'm saying, in our group, somebody gonna know. They're gonna be like, you know, Angie, like, I mean, you know, Ebony, she was sick. Like, you know what I'm saying? You told her, like, get your ass here. You know, that wasn't cool. And I'm like, damn, was it like that? Yeah.
Yes.
It was like that.
Let me hear from another male's perspective. What his thoughts is on this whole relationship leader?
I seen my parents work together, and they came up together, and that's what I know. But seeing that in my life and seeing other things is kind of weird, you know what I mean? Because I'm going all out, so it's kind of hard to be in a relationship with someone that's just sitting around. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, look, I can encourage you. Come on, let's do it. Let's go all out. Get a business. Run with me. Let's do it. But it happens, and sometimes it doesn't.
Right.
So with the men and women working together, going in the same direction, I think everything is kind of even. It comes out even.
It
because they
does.
both want to go in that direction. It's not one want to go that way and one go the other. They're both in it together. They know it's a come up. So I was.
You said the right thing.
Yeah.
That was healthy relationship.
I've seen that. That's what I've seen.
I've seen unhealthy.
And then I've seen that same relationship happen. It happens. They came up. One wanted a house. One wanted another business. One wanted to go to church. The other one got some more business.
Yeah.
And guess what happened?
They ain't together no more.
There it is. So I'm thinking maybe it's just, you know, we're here. It's seasonal. If we're going to be here on the same planet, we're going to be doing the same things.
Yeah.
Help each other no matter what, because they're both still friends.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
I think
I
when
love that.
It's compromise though. You have to compromise in a relationship
That's-
because you're not always can't be like a spoiled child.
Yep.
Like, if it's my way and the
That
highway.
ain't no fun.
It doesn't. Right, exactly.
Yeah, we're
So
stuck
you
in Seattle all week.
Like
all
you're
year.
not gonna like everything that your helpmate or your person is going to do. So you have to come to a point and be like, man, I don't even like that though. But let me look what he or she, you know, is figuring out, and then see maybe something in that I can connect to, and then help my partner the best way I know how, even though I'm not geared to going that way. And it's like you have to have that strength.
Yeah,
Like,
the
so
strength
be
in
true
that.
to that because,
Yeah.
like Andy said, you have to be able to take constructive criticism
Right.
to a point. You know, they're going to come down on you sometimes.
Yep.
If they're, you know, they're like, well, I think it's a good idea, and they're getting passionate, and they're really exploding. You're like, you know what? Instead of saying no, I don't want to do it,
Try
it
it.
causes the argument.
Yep.
Just take a moment back, step back, listen to what they're saying, and then you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and support you for right now.
Yeah.
Because we have done what I've done before, so let's compromise. You gotta go back and forth.
What I found.
And everybody has mental health on a different level. So when a person is down and they're trying to figure out life, you know, you can either have get your ass up, like, man, I'm not about to be doing this all by myself, right? So a person, if you're able and capable, just let that person just breathe a little. And if you might think that they're sitting there not doing shit, but in reality, they're thinking of a master plan. You know what I'm saying? So go handle the business so both y'all don't fall out. Because if you love this relationship, then trust that person, he or she, they gonna come back and bounce back, and then it's gonna be team again. So you go on and you handle the business, you take care of everything. They got the master plan and put it into work, and then it all come back. You be like, dang, babe, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But if you would have man pushed them over the edge or pushed her over the edge, ain't nobody winning. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got to have each other's back during them times, so we can all rise together. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because the strength in that,
it's a struggle out here.
It is. The strength in that is so we don't all have the same strength. So as far as going in a direction, I might bring something home that I know is relevant and necessary for my family. My man don't know nothing about this, but he trusts me. So in that moment, I'm in the driver's seat.
You're leading that portion of it.
Right, and so that's why I said it's interchangeable and it's relative to the thing, because at the end of the day, he is my provider and my protector, and when he needs to step into that role for whatever's happening, then that's what it's going to be. But it can't be a dictatorship, because he didn't come up with it, then we're not.
Right.
Because
There's this. I want to say two things, but there's this thing where I've heard it so many times where, forgive me for saying this, but a good woman knows how to get a guy to think that it was his idea.
oh, absolutely.
Oh, we can do that.
That's romantic, right?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it's not
That's not all romantic.
it's the power of a woman. Let me say that.
Woman, yeah.
Definitely persuasion, because I feel like men do anything and generally speaking will do anything and everything for a woman. Like, if I don't have a woman, I'm not, taking half the care that I would, that I do if my woman's around or something like that. Like, I can sleep on a mattress on the floor, but because I want a woman, I'm going to take those other steps. I can work.
Get some throw pillows.
Right. I'm not putting on cologne for myself.
Right.
Well, have you heard the phrase like today is the mother of tomorrow? Right?
I haven't.
So if any success you're experiencing today, it's probably because someone was working on it many years ago. And it may have been your mom, and it may have been your partner, or something like that. You'd be like, stuff just doesn't happen. It's setting the stage, like, so people are like, I'm gonna move to this house so I can send my kid to this school so they can make friends with these people. I'm gonna put my kid in band so that he can have these friends so he can play marching band. It's like a long game, right? So when you think it's your idea, it's some people may call it manipulation.
Right.
It's a long game, right? And we're always thinking about that.
Always looking at some good schools.
Listen, for real. Cause it's like that. Like even like in anger. Like when I was my son's dad and I'm a mother of one, Melanin King. He's 23 years old, and when he was young, and his dad and I, would be talking, or he'd be angry about something, and we do have a lot of power of persuasion. When he wanted to be mad, he'd be like, "Don't talk me down. I want to be mad. don't talk me off the fence." So I'd be like, "Okay, baby, we'll just what happened." And before you know it, he's calm and he's talking to me, and then he's laughing afterwards. He's like, "Man, I told you not to talk me off the fence. Now I'm down here on the ground." Hey.
I want to say something that I actually learned. It stayed with me for a long time, and then we're going to move on to something else that I got from a movie, and it's so filthy, and so many people overlooked it, but there was a movie called White Men Can't Jump.
The older one or the newer one?
Not the new one.
I just wanted to make sure which one we're talking about.
The original.
Y'all need to check that movie out. Sometimes we watch old movies and like it's
you don't get the same outlook.
But the newer generation, or if you didn't see it back then it doesn't have that same magic. But some that stuck with me, like the only bar that stuck out, and it is relevant to what we're talking about right now, is when Wesley Snipes said this to dude. He said, "Sometimes when you win, you lose, and sometimes you lose, you win." And so I take that into relationships. Like even if you're a leader or whatever, sometimes you have to let them go ahead and take the steering wheel sometimes. Just so, like someone was saying it, but it's just so that everybody feels included. So,
you know what was okay when you said that, when you win, you lose, when you lose, you win. Sometimes, like something can happen in a relationship, and you just be like, "Man, I broke up with that person," and you feel like you lost, but really you motherfucking dodged the bullet. So that's what I thought you was talking about when you said that, but my bad.
You can also take that into playing dominoes. Money ain't good money. I may get 25 right here, but they get the dominoes.
It's all a win because it's an experience and you learn something.
You learn from it.
You know where you are, and you know where that person is, no matter what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's the real. That's
as long as you're learning from your experience.
You learn from your experience and your mistakes.
There's a lot of people that don't learn. They do the same mistakes
definitely
over and over.
Like I've lost.
Just like doing it. Keep learning that lesson. You know what I'm saying? Keep leaving. See, outside Seattle without an umbrella, what's gonna happen?
Right.
And guess what happens in Seattle? Everyone leaves the house without an umbrella.
Yeah.
They say, you know what?
Mine is in our truck.
Now they start winning.
I'm so glad you said that, because we don't even fool around with umbrellas.
But I still have mine in my trunk. I'm not.
Mine's in my car.
You have it.
Why not just keep it in the trunk? It don't matter. It ain't taking up no room.
It's there if you need it.
Hell yeah. You gotta be ready, stay ready, so you ain't gotta get ready.
We had some sunny days, but we had a whole week. Like it was sunny, and then for a whole week it got kind of like.
But sometimes you use the umbrella in the sun. Maybe I have been to a goddamn game and been like, "Dang, it's hella hot. I wish I had an umbrella." Hold on. Boom. Boom. So look, you lose, you win, when you lose.
Look,
And learn.
Run that back. You gonna learn today.
So we're good. I've been really after these catchphrases and stuff like that lately.
That's dope. I love that.
So one thing that the previous show I tackled the idea of manifest. I think that lacks a lot because people are constantly saying manifest and they're forgetting about the work. But what the catchphrase right now that I want to talk to you about is, and whoever has their idea about it, please start off. Just go like this. What is masculine toxic? What is toxic masculinity? You good? Are you ready? You said I got this one down. I've been talking about it forever.
I've seen a lot of it, but it's not owning up to what.
So this is your definition of toxic masculinity?
To me, men who went through things like tragic events or had PTSD. A lot of men went to war, but some of them had that childhood experience that they seen in their homes, and they're not, getting to the point of, oh, I don't want to be like my dad. Seeing the abuse, 'cause that's what I'm talking about. So they taking their mindset is different because they don't go get the work done. They don't go, so they come bring that into a relationship. And so when they get angry, they know how to act out because they saw how their father did it, and they do it all the time. And because coming from a 6-year DV relationship, that I almost lost my life twice to this man.
Same person.
Same person, and I was like, he would always talk about the thing. He come up in Brooklyn, so you already know. He lived in the hoods. He seen death, best friend killed in front of his eyes. So he seen, he had PTSD, but he didn't know what to do or how to go get, because they're afraid of getting counseling, because they think that they're telling their business to, they don't know me. But if you talk to somebody, it's going to release some of that anger that you have inside, so you don't be the same that you've seen growing up. And I seen my dad do some things to my mother. And I was like, whoa, what is that coming from? Because he had tragedy, and he just passed. Last Tuesday, my dad passed away. And I seen that side. So it's like not getting the help. And that toxic, you bringing that to, that's very toxic masculinity. Because they think that what I say goes, because they got that controlling factor. And what I say goes, and you're irrelevant. I got told I was stupid. I'm not dumb. I'm very intelligent. He would call me dumb, stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. And then when I would come with facts, because that's me, I'm gonna go seek out the facts. Then he would turn angry because he seen that growing up. He seen the same thing growing up. When his mom wanted to speak up and against what was going on to her, she getting her teeth knocked out.
Damn. So do you think? I just have a question for you, then I'd like to go to you. But do you think the fact that you witnessed it growing up, do you think that had something to do with the fact that you stuck around?
Yes, absolutely. Because I think my mom would have left that, if she would have left my dad earlier than when she did, if she wouldn't have waited till he left, I think we would have been in a better situation, because I just have my mom grew up around the corner from here. So I just have my mom, and then she had other relationships, and the second one was horrible. But the first guy she was with, when she was out there in the streets doing her thing, a lot of parents back in those days in the 80s and 90s were on drugs. He stepped up when she went to rehab, and he took care of my brother and I.
The first one?
The first boyfriend she had after
the second one was horrific.
He's still horrific, but so just seeing the pattern of what she went through, and then what I was taking from that, like seeing my mom go through, it's like, okay, I guess it's okay. But really wasn't.
Right. Dang, that's crazy.
So you wanted to say?
So a lot of times even toxic masculinity doesn't have to come from what you've seen repetitively from another man.
What is toxic masculinity?
I don't really even like that phrase, because toxicity is toxicity, and it doesn't have it's not a gender. It's not a gender, because females are toxic as fuck. Like, absolutely. I'm glad I'm not. I'm glad I'm not a man, because the females have done. Listen, I will be ready to fold you like fresh laundry, bitch. What's wrong with you? So I don't know. But so for my,
he's putting that in his next rap. Cody like laundry, nigga.
So I dated a guy who was abandoned at birth from his parents, and a nurse took him home and raised him for 7 years, and she died of cancer. Went to the next people's house, and they began to abuse him. So he had women issues from being abandoned, and so he took that out on every woman that he encountered, including the ones that he helped to create, his daughters. And he had a walk away spirit where he's like, if this don't work out, if I can't raise this kid the way I want to, I'll walk away and just go make some more. And that's what he said. And getting to know him over a weekend, he wouldn't let me leave and was trying to break me all the way down, would not let me leave until it was time for me to take my son to school on Monday.
You had to stay in the house pretty much?
He would not let me leave.
You didn't have a job?
It was over a weekend. I came to visit him.
Okay, my bad. If I could have my way, I would have it so that my woman could work electively. I don't feel like she should have to go to work.
I feel like everybody should be able to work.
My wife's I ain't married, but if I had a wife, I feel like her job is to primarily give it a second. That's okay, Mr. Two Phones. To support me, to guide, comfort, things of that nature. Be like you guys said, a guiding light. My chief, what you call consultant,
Chief Executive Officer.
I really feel like mine should be like a spiritual leader. She should help me center. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a man's job is to get out in the world, and in this world it's tough. So it's essentially every day we're going out to war and we're fighting these battles. And then when we get home, we want someone to like bring us in. You know what I'm saying? If we feel like it, yes. Peace. There you go. I think a woman's primary duty is to bring peace.
You need to be my peace as well, because I go through it every day.
I hear what you're saying.
If I can provide for you, then you will have peace.
Exactly.
You shouldn't have to be out there fighting.
So I get what you're saying, though. He's saying basically a man, it's like this, when you don't work, if you're at home and you're taking care, so women with children at home, that's a whole job.
That's a whole job.
That's a whole job. And I want everybody to understand, and there's a lot of men out there and women who think that, it's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. But then sometimes when a man is out there working, he's working out there, especially black men, we got to understand where we come in as to protect our black men, to keep them up. Because, back during the unhealthy days of the United States, we were slaves. Some of our ancestors were slaves, so their masculinity was stripped from them. So we were the ones that would be at the house and just, we're taking care of the family, but we still made sure we had enough left for that man when he came home.
Right.
That the kids they're fed. If they keep coming home, they're fed, they're put to bed. That's your job, you're a homemaker. Yes, okay, yeah, they're fed, they're put to bed, your plate is made, the house is clean, it smells good.
Right.
Because we don't want the world, when you're coming in home, you should come home and feel like,
and be peace.
I can take my shoes off, and I don't have to be the person I am outside. And I can change how I am when I'm with my family.
Your house of refuge.
Exactly.
Along what you're saying, like, it is a full-time job to do these duties, so it is unfortunate that the society's made it so you guys have to go out to work, but that's too much weight. Like I said, two opposite sides of the same coin. I should be fighting those battles, and you should be able to, I'll say, rest in your femininity. Most women would probably acknowledge that their inner nature is to be a nurturer. Does anybody disagree with that?
I do, yeah.
You disagree with that?
I don't think that women are necessarily better nurturers than men.
I didn't say better, I said that's your nature.
I don't think that's necessarily the nature. No, I think that when you're imagining your wife and like what she should do and what she should do for you, you need to consult with her. You need to find out from her, what is your dream? What do you want to do? What kind of partner do you want? Because if you put out to the world, I don't want to have a woman who works, you're going to attract people who don't want to work. And it may be that person doesn't want to work in her 20s, but maybe that changes when she's in her 30s. or 40s. You're already married to her, but she's like, you know what? Back then I didn't really have a dream. Now I have a dream. Now what? You know?
For me, I told you, I wanted to be able to work electively.
Yeah.
Like, remember Everybody Hates Chris? Remember how she did a job and said, I ain't gotta take this. My husband got the job. I want my wife to be able to do that, because if you're stuck in a job, you are gonna have that extra, just like a man, you're gonna have that extra tension and stuff like that. And you shouldn't, I just don't feel like a woman should have to do that. Let me take that burden. As a leader, I was supposed to have the weight on my shoulders.
I think that a healthy relationship is going to last when both individuals have great intentions for each other and they don't be having hidden agendas. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is a person might see another person and be like, they might be attracted to that person and figure out like how they can benefit off this person and this person, and then this person falls in love just because of the actions and the stuff that happens in this relationship, because there's hidden agendas and then feelings get involved. Now feelings are involved on both ends, but now there's a demand for something, and it's like, what the fuck, we wasn't talking about that before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But so why, and we was in love, real love, you know what I'm saying? So, but now there's something else, and then when that doesn't happen, now it's always anger. Like, forget about that, because that's not what brought us together. Let's just go back to how it was, but it ain't how that was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it'll be bull crap. You do what you just, it blows your mind. You know what I'm saying? So
I was fortunate. I got to raise my son at home, and his dad worked. The village that we had was so incredible, and that's what allowed me. So my son didn't even go to school, daycare, any of those things except to socialize with other kids, because he was the only kid. And I was his teacher. We went on nature walks. We did, we did all those things. He learned his first things from me, spelling his name, all that. And because he worked, I had that opportunity to raise my son at home, because when the school called, boom, I'm right there. When field trips, and I remember how good I felt when my mom was chaperoning my field trips. So I took that feeling with me. My son, the same thing. I was able to be, the house of refuge when his dad came home. I got to not work. As soon as I got pregnant, outside life, it was a wrap.
And I feel like that's how it should be. But right now, it's like I said earlier, we're in a situation where both parents have to work, and that leaves the kids by themselves to their own devices so long. Like, mama gets home, our daddy, or however you want to say, and we're so tired, whoever's so tired, may put the phone in their hand and be like, just do this while I do this. Instead of like, we are, as you said, someone should be the primary, or the teacher.
The teacher first.
Like, we can't leave it to
Otherwise, they're influences.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
And you see a lot of parents, they be tripping with the teacher. They be like, and I'm like, look, you can't send your kid to school and trust that these educators. I'm an educator, okay? But I'm just saying. I teach my kid, because I love my kid. So, what's 4 times, you know what I'm saying? You get it together. I'm for real. Get it together. But the teacher, if the kid is not getting it, if the kid ain't on an IEP and you really got to check and stuff like that, the teacher's going to be like, if the kid is acting up, bye. Go on and act up over here. These kids over here want to learn. So if you want to act up, but if they knew the parent, they'll be like, okay, I'm going to call your mom. Or whatever they say to get the kid to act right. You know what I'm saying? But if the parent is not showing up, the teacher is not going to give as much love as if you were showing up. But we are our kids' teacher first. And you cannot get mad at somebody else for not teaching your kid something that you're capable enough to teach your kid. So be a parent and a teacher first and stop giving that responsibility away.
Right.
Absolutely.
So,
Period.
I want to make an admission about myself.
Oh shit. No, I'm just playing.
That's me. For good, for better or worse, for a while I was a stay-at-home father, and it was like some of the greatest experiences.
Moments ever. Yeah.
Yeah. But like you said, I stepped to someone to teach, at that point, my son was ready to almost skip a grade. It was dope. And then unfortunately, once I left the house, then he turned out to almost be failing. And that was an amazing transformation because there does need to be someone that's constantly there. Or it would be nice. It's not possible, but it would be nice.
So did he start failing? Did your child start failing a little bit? Was that because of why?
I can't say exactly why. I just know that I wasn't there to I honestly, I don't think anybody, I haven't seen, I got kids. So, but I haven't seen any of the parents like be focused on education. Like as soon as my youngest child is 6 years old. So as soon as she came out the womb, I'm sitting there saying it to her ear, and I do it to this day. 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2. Like I kept on going over this time and time again. So I'm that person that I constantly think about education. When she's not with me, she's not getting that fed into her like that.
So you know,
And that's to me where the balance between you and her mother comes in, because where you are strong,
Ain't no balance.
sometimes a failure is not.
She's a great mother.
Sometimes
That focuses on education.
Sometimes a failure is not based on education. So your kid can still be smart but be failing because it's either separation anxiety. Because there's a lot of kids that when they're failing in school, it's not because they're dumb. It's because their mind is somewhere else. I promise you. Because I'm telling you, because
I know that.
look, I'm divorced, and my kids didn't fail after divorce. My kids rose after divorce. You know what I'm saying? And me and my kid's father are both on the educational level. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a release or a letdown. So your kid is not dumb or didn't fail because
I'm talking about not my daughter.
No, whoever, no.
My youngest son.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying your son, right? And so, but I'm just saying it wasn't because of the education was left. Because once you learn something, it's in you.
Whoa. That it does have a lot to do with.
It has a lot to do with it, but he probably wasn't failing because the education part was done. He was thinking about something else.
It's all
at once.
It's a complete package. Like I'm telling you, I'm sitting there like turn off the TV and we're putting on caption, and you're gonna have to, you're gonna learn to read that way. I'm just doing all these things, writing down letters and I'm just doing every single thing. And if that's not there, then he lost the interest for it, obviously. So that doesn't take away from his intelligence.
Not to say that you're not. That's true. What you're saying.
That's not on you.
But the mental part with the kids, when a separation in a family, and your son loves you, you're his dad, right? And you're doing the ABCs, you're doing the 1, 2, 3s, and all that, and then you have to go for whatever reason, and you leave your son that's used to do the ABCs and all this stuff, and you go. He still knows his 1, 2, 3s and ABCs. He's missing you, and he's not thinking about the punk ass 1, 2, 3s.
It doesn't end at 1, 2, 3s.
No, I know, but he's still gonna learn.
There's conjunction.
He goes to school too, right?
I'm saying that whole guidance aspect is missing. Like, it started off with. I'm sorry.
let me give you an example. So,
You know she's gonna give you an example.
when I was growing up, I was in a very troubled household. My parents were hustlers. My father was a pimp. My mom was the bottom. They were married, but I lived in the lion's den. And school was my refuge. And in the days that I would be failing, it would be because of what was happening at home, or I didn't know where my mom was. I didn't know where my dad was, and just like she said, fuck them punk ass ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. I can't concentrate on that because the person that I need to keep me going is not here. My whole structure changed. So how am I supposed to readjust to that and go on and keep this level when, for lack of a better word, I miss my nigga? Where's my dad? Where's my mom?
So that's what, you got to think about it because, example, when my dad was there for a minute and then they got divorced, but drugs got introduced into the household. Education, my mom would just be like, if you don't graduate high school, I'm going to beat you. But it came to me naturally. I was reading very early, so it wasn't anything. But the way that I acted at school, when I was in front of a teacher, had a lot to do with how home was. Home was very volatile. it was a lot, violence, no food, no money, no nothing to get anything. You're like, well, where's my mom at?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, my brother's disabled, so I'm putting him to bed. I gotta get him up for school. I did all that because I had to take that role. So when I would go to school, I didn't know how to communicate that. I was angry a lot. And then, the teacher's talking to you, and I got in trouble a lot. Because my mom's like, have that. Because I'll be at school, who are you talking to? Because you're not talking to me like that. Let's go ahead. In middle school, I can tell you, I told teachers to do something with her mouth that I shouldn't have told you. In 7th grade, because I heard my mom say that. But then the home life was horrible. I didn't want to learn. Who cared about anything that this person that's not my mama says? Because they're not my mama. You're not my mama. You ain't. I went to mercenary school, and I can tell you, mama, don't call no black woman at work. Please.
Oh my gosh, my mom got a whole lot of those. And now,
they're coming to you. So it was, you gotta understand the kid. So he's like, Daddy was here. Daddy was teaching me everything that I needed to know. Daddy's gone. How am I as a kid? They don't know how to express their emotions. So sometimes it's good to get your kids in a group aspect where they can talk about their issues because yes, they're having the issues.
And kids have an uncanny way to put all the responsibility on themselves.
Yes.
How many times was I on my knees as a little kid saying, God, if you just let this be like this and that, I promise I'll be better, I'll be perfect, I won't do this, I won't do that. I took the blame for everything. And I thought that if I was a perfect kid, none of this would be happening. So emotionally, I would get in trouble at school a lot too because I would space out. And school saved my life because I was so naturally smart. That's how I got through school. If it wasn't for me, if I had to be a studier, I would have failed.
Yeah,
because home life, I couldn't concentrate on that. I was not a studious person. I was just smart. I did my homework on the bus. I studied for finals right before it was time to do it, and I aced everything because it came naturally to me. And that was God's gift for me because my home life was like detention with all the badass kids.
And being
what you're saying kind of goes back to the earlier point about the whole leadership and everything. I look at a relationship as like a corporation, and there can only be, in any system, there's only one president. But the reason I'm bringing that up because I feel like one of the third in line when you're looking for a mate. I think that should more important is the thing like whoever said it, the direction that we're going. How do you feel like kids are? What's your religion? Like get these things together, and then love. You can learn to love anybody. That's love. Love can come and go at any moment, but you have to have these other things that are stronger that bind you together. So,
I agree. No, I absolutely agree.
like how much? Where has love gotten most of us?
What's love got to do with it?
Love is screwing most of us over. I know it's
We all learn from love.
I was about to say.
Learn to learn about yourself.
Yeah.
Learn about what you want to do and where you want to go.
You needed that.
need to go through it. Whether it was
Absolutely.
like Allison and the whole thing.
Absolutely.
And check this out. I know this. If you love yourself, whatever's gonna love you is gonna come to you. It's almost like staying in time with the man up above, or however you like to say, the creator. You know what I'm saying? Step in your purpose, and whatever's supposed to be, what you's gonna say to you.
Yeah, we about to go. So, so did you hear what we just said? So this okay, I'm hoping that we can do it. Are we gonna be able to do a quick demo of doing double dutch?
Yeah, like
Okay, so we're gonna end this, but I want to talk to you. I want everybody's input. My feeling, what I said is that I feel like a relationship should be like a corporation, and there's so many things more important than love. And that's why I like arranged marriages last long, because there's purpose. They're in it for their family's sake or different things like that. Love can be learned and it can be unlearned. You're constantly going up and down. Like you have days and moments where like I can't stand this person, but you have to have something stronger than that keeps you together. And then you eventually fall back in love again. What about you? Are you just out there for love, or are you in there for, like I think you should be looking for someone that's a provider, etc., etc. What do you think? Are you in for love, looks, or are you in for other things?
I'm in it for everything. I'm in it for love, like for sure. And
That's
for
number one.
me, like I'm looking for somebody who is a provider and a leader. Like you gotta be a leader with good qualities. That's I don't even know how to put it, but you have to have the top notch qualities. That's really
See, that's all
that's
they get in
you know
trouble.
the reason why
They
you
think
call
they have
yourself
it
a
all.
leader. You know,
Y'all
like
can't have it all.
no, but I'm saying like the reason why you call yourself, you gotta be able to back it up. You know, like don't call yourself a leader and try to lead me anywhere without being able to back it up.
So yourself, love number one, or other things?
I don't know. Love is number one.
Number one.
It's most important to me because I have to know if I vibe with that person.
Go ahead and say something. I want to hear you say something because you just got jiggy when she said that.
She's been doing that off and on the whole time.
Love is number one. That doesn't mean it's lust number one.
No.
Lust can come and go. You need to be able to like the person. You need to be able to be, I'm gonna sit at home, kids are gone, I'm gonna have a fun conversation, this is gonna be my companion, and we get along, so that any little mistakes that happen over life, you're like, I got you because we love each other. Those mistakes are gonna happen. I don't wanna feel like I'm at work at home. It's not a corporation, it's our family.
Corporation. You said what? What about the corporation?
It's
I
not.
said I don't want to feel like it's a corporation at home. I want to feel like it's my family. Like we love each other.
All right, Angie, love or the other aspects, providing, protection, etc. What's more important?
I'm other. Sorry, don't just kidding. I'm a trouble starter. No, I pick love for the 100%. Just and I would want my mate just to be compatible with me. You know what I'm saying? I want our souls to connect, and I want to have this
So you guys in the house together. You still together.
We're still together. Then we're a verse. So yeah.
Well, hold on, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say protection, providing, over love.
Absolutely not. For me, it intertwines and goes hand in hand because first, I know all these things about you to say, oh, I like that, oh, I love that, oh, watching you move and everything. So what you do is what pulls on my heart to go deeper in the love because you can meet somebody right now and love them. Maybe not falling in love. Love does not waver. Once love is there,
It's not gonna
it's gone. It doesn't go anywhere. Now the levels of the depth of the love.
Well, the kind of love changes. So
There's all the you said
romantic love.
You got
I love the world. Like everybody in the world, I love.
like I love
There's agape love, which is
Agape love.
There's agape. There's four kinds of love. But I'm saying like romantic love comes and goes. I love what I can't do without you. I want to see every day that goes.
I don't know if I would use the word come and
Unless
go.
you
I
nurture
think
it.
sometimes
It's
it
going,
can
you
go.
And you have to.
You have it for 20 years.
It
You
can
gotta
go
just
dormant
stick
a
to the
little bit,
same
but I don't
chicken
think
every
it
day.
leaves.
You want some steak and stuff like that, but you have to have a car. But I'm sorry.
I don't think hold on, I think it leaves because you have to have something to rekindle when you're rebuilding the fire. So if
So you
it's
take it
gone,
down to a little spark. But you have
sometimes
to put fuel on it.
sometimes it takes a backseat to
I'ma
other
say,
things, but
I
it's not completely
I think
gone.
people that have been together for 20 years, they at times they get disgusted with each other.
Oh, I'm sure they fall in and out of love.
I can give you a story.
I'm sure if they've been together for 20 years, they can find the
I want to
that they
hear
love about
we gotta get down. So let's get this one and then we'll get it up for my guy.
I would say, like you were saying, love has its ups and downs, but always lead with respect. I think respect is number one. If I am completely pissed off at you, I will never disrespect you if I love you. I'm going to keep you at the top of your game.
I can agree.
So the other things over
My
there.
respect for you. Yes, I take respect over love.
That's what I'm saying. I only got, hold on.
What's up?
One more.
I'm hoping I get more on my side.
What am I supposed to say?
Does love the top on the top of
Is
your
that number one
list?
or is it the other things?
The other thing.
I think friendship is it.
Friendship over love.
If you ain't friends, you ain't gonna respect the person. You sure ain't gonna love them. So if you're friends first, you gonna go through the bad from when we was in high school to when we in the old retirement home. That was with my friend, it's still gonna be my friend. My friend's gonna love me, my friend's gonna respect me. If you don't love me or respect me, you sure never was my friend.
That's a problem.
That part.
If you
That's
disrespect me, I'll never forget if you disrespect me. I will never.
We gotta be friends first, right? In order for you to respect me, we gotta be friends. We gotta be friends, right? We gotta be friends first for you to love somebody.
I kind of wanted to ask about like
How they make you feel. Yeah. How they
Before we
make you
go,
feel.
I want to let all the ladies out there know that if you want to be part of the JB Love Corporation, just go ahead and inbox me.
I thought it was gonna say
And,
if you want to
that's
be
the
part of
JB Love Corporation. So I enjoyed you guys. I hope you guys might be willing to come back on at some later date. You guys over there? Enjoy yourselves. I definitely enjoyed it.
I got a question also, please. If I do a show, can I get you guys to do a double dutch thing? Show's coming up.
Let's do it. And Bart, can I say one more thing? And I know that Cyan, I know that 2-1 we're out. We also got a nonprofit organization which allows us to apply for grants and everything like that. Double Dutch Divas is our for-profit. Amped Up 3D is our nonprofit. So we are definitely official to do whatever birthday parties, pop-ups, parades. We're gonna do the bumper shoot. We just went to Menta, the Emotion Fest, of course. But we went to Meta and popped it with Microsoft.
That's Facebook.
Black Wall Street.
Yeah, so Meta is
Black Wall
Facebook.
Street.
Yeah, Black Wall Street, hands down. I'm Girl Trek first, Girl Trek, we're Girl Trek,
Girl
and
Trek
Girl
life.
Trek be popping. Girl Trek for life, it's a Black women's organization. But however, we do
Started by my cousin Vanessa. Shout out to Miss Garrison.
Absolutely, Vanessa Garrison is everything, and Trina Baker,
Trina,
super
the
dope.
homie.
Let's go.
Anytime she's down, I'll do it
We
flat.
started from the bottom, now we're here, and then it turned into a whole.
If you didn't know, Angie's shy. So.
Alright, we'll see y'all later. Thank you. Have a good day. Let's go ahead and get out and do some
Let me take my shoes out.
Move them out the way. Move your shoes out the way more. There you go.
Oh yeah, you got on
Let's go, Angie. Tie your shoe. The shoelace is coming up. Tie, Angie, want to get in real quick? Angie, back up. Come on, Angie. Yeah! Good job. That was like me. Come on, get out. Let's go.
You want to dance with us?
going through right now, and God said, go back to the basics. I just want to make sure.
Did you love it? Oh, it was great. That was great. And you gotta check. Anytime you're coming to Seattle, make your mom find out where the Double Dutch Divas are, okay?
All I'm saying, something's coming, it's a plan.